call me Sarah. Let's get started. Hello, Sarah here, back again with another video and apparently another location. So if you read my blog, you know that yesterday I talked about what my plans are for next week because it is release week! Anyway, so I talked a little bit about all the things that I still have to do next week, which is a lot, and all of the little intricate things that you can't really do until release week. But then I was looking at my questions and saw that you guys so timely asked, what do I recommend that my authors do on their release day? And so I thought, since I have a release day coming up, it's Thursday. I thought it'd be a good idea if I gave you guys my list, my actual, like, this is what I have planned for Thursday. So here's what I'm going to do. First things first, this is actually something that you're going to want to do before your release date, but it goes live on your release date, so I'm including it on my list here. And that is pre-schedule you some social media posts. This can be on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, whatever social media you use. Go ahead and pre-schedule some posts so that you know you have content flowing throughout the day, regardless of whatever else comes up. You cannot plan for the unexpected when it comes to release day. So better to have content flowing through the day than to have all of your feeds go silent because you're off dealing with some unexpected something that happens on your day. So what to include in these posts, I would tweet about your book. I'm going to say this because I think a lot of people take this advice and then take it too much to heart. There's this general rule that your social media accounts are not there to sell your book, and that is absolutely true. Your social media accounts are there to be social. But if you have treated your accounts correctly for the past however long you've been on social media and spent that time cultivating relationships with followers and making friends and being a part of the community, then they are going to let you have this one day. You are allowed to have this one day where your book is birthed into the world, where you are allowed to talk about it and promote it. And nobody is going to say, oh my gosh, all she ever does is spam her account with tweets about her book. They won't say that because they've been following you this whole time and know that you don't do that. They know that you provide other content, that you interact with people online. You've been doing that, right? This is where that all pays off. So do schedule yourself some posts that tweet about your book. Put your buy link in there. Talk about a 5-star review. Whatever you want to do, shake it up and make it different throughout the day, but you're allowed to schedule those. But make sure that you are also scheduling some other non-book related content to mix it up in there. Because while you do get a pass on your release date, if your entire Twitter feed is nothing but buy my book, buy my book, buy my book, even your most loyal followers are going to tune you out on that day. So make sure you're interspersing it with other things like a favorite book you just read recently, or something interesting you saw on the news, or an interesting publishing article, or a funny cat video. Whatever it is, just intersperse a few other non-book related things in with those book tweets so that your feed doesn't look like one great big spam account. So you've got that. Pre-schedule those. You're going to be live on your social media accounts hopefully throughout the day so that you can mix it up and add some other things. But this way you've got your bases covered. On the day of your book release, I suggest that you sleep in. This is my first tip. It is going to be a really long and exciting day. This is the day. This is it. This is the one that you and we've been waiting for. So give yourself a break and sleep in as long as you can. I know I'm going to be excited like a kid on Christmas morning, and I'll probably get out of my bed way earlier than I usually do. Give yourself a chance to make sure you get plenty of rest so that you're not groggy all day. I guess this one also maybe comes a little bit before the actual day, but something that happens on the day. Try and remove everything from your schedule that you can that day. I realize that a lot of people are working, they have full-time jobs, or you have kids at home, or whatever the case may be. If you can, try and take a vacation day that day so that you're not sitting at work trying to listen to something your boss is saying, simultaneously wondering how long it's been since you last checked your Twitter feed. So if you can, try and take the day off and clear your schedule and try and leave yourself as open as possible so that you're not worried about other things going on while you're trying to celebrate your release. I am going to send a thank you letter to all the people that have helped me get to here. That includes things like reaching out to my newsletter followers because they're awesome. It includes sending out an email to my wonderful agent who has been very gracious in this entire process with me. Whoever that looks like to you, send some emails. It's a really fun, affirming way to start the day, and I feel like that is going to put me in a really wonderful frame of mind, and it will get my spirit in the right place that day. I'm not trying to be super philosophical here, but I just feel like putting positivity out there at the start of your day is a good way to get your day off on the right track. So that's what I'm going to start with. After that, I am going to do some blog hopping. I have tons of super amazing bloggers who all wanted to post their reviews and blog tour posts and guest posts and all of that stuff on my release days because they are so fantastic. And so I will be hopping all over the blogosphere on Thursday and visiting their sites and saying thank you and helping to promote their sites and give them a little follower love and just whatever I can do to help them and help those posts be successful, because when they get more visitors on their site, it's a win for them, and that means more people who are learning about my book, and it's a win for me. And so I'm just gonna do that. And so if you've got people who are reviewing your book, you've given them a book to review that are not a regular part of like your blogger network or your blog tour or anything like that, today's a really good day to send them out an email to say thank you, one, for agreeing to read and review your book, but also to let them know that now that the book is live, they can go out and put reviews out for your book on the various sites, you know, Amazon and Goodreads and Barnes & Noble or wherever. Don't give them a laundry list of places you want them to go post their review. Give them a list of options and ask them if they would mind posting a review on any of the sites that they use. Okay, next up is bonus content. So I've talked a lot on the blog previously about ways that you can give to your readers that encourages them to come visit you more. So today is a great day to post bonus content to your readers. This rewards the people who have already read the book, and it also entices people who haven't read the book to see that you're one of those authors that's going to put out new content. An author who does this brilliantly is Jennifer L. Armentrout. In fact, just the other day on Thanksgiving, she put out a bonus content scene that was a scene from one of her books, obviously, and an alternate character's POV. Now, before you start fretting about how much extra work this is, let me just say that it does not need to be. Jennifer puts these out, she posts them on Wattpad. She doesn't go crazy with like the formatting and to make it look all pretty. And you can tell that she edits them to make sure that they are clean, you know, as far as like there's no missing periods and the capitalization is all there. But when you read it, you can also tell it's not her best writing. She obviously didn't spend hours and hours of time laboring over every sentence to make sure it was crafted to utmost perfection. Because that's not what the bonus scenes are about. They're not about showing the world what a brilliant writer you are. They're about giving your readers something, gifting them with a little extra something from your work. Number one, do not do item that I have on my list is please, please don't go to Amazon or Goodreads or Barnes & Noble or Shelfari or any of those places where you're going to be tracking book reviews. It is just so not in your best interest. It really isn't. This day is about celebrating, and while I am positive that people will be posting good reviews for you, there will also be people who post reviews that are not good, and that is okay. They are entitled to their opinion, and every reader counts. But that's not what you want to see on your release date. If that's something you want to read, go and do that next week. But on your release date, save yourself the heartache and just don't go out and read those reviews on that day. It is just not going to do you any good. It doesn't accomplish a single darn thing, and it's not going to uplift you. Even if you have 50 5-star reviews, that single 1-star review will kill your good mood like that. So just don't do it. I'm talking to me right now. Don't go to Amazon. Don't do it. Okay, back to the to-do list. To-do is share the day with your followers. The people who have been with you since before you even announced that you were having a book, they are just as invested in your release date as you are. And so you want to share that joy and excitement with them in a very non-spammy, buy my book sort of way. Don't do that. That's not sharing, that's spamming and marketing. Don't do that. Today is not the day for that. Instead, just share your day with them. If something exciting happens, fill them in on it. In the middle of the day, give them an update post on what you're doing and how you're feeling. Whatever it is, just let your readers and your followers in on the day with you. The last thing I have planned for Thursday is to treat yourself. I am not talking about going crazy here. I will not be like renting a limo and, you know, buying a bottle of Cristal. But you've worked really, really hard to get to your release date. Really, really hard. And so you deserve to take some time and pamper yourself. Maybe that's going and getting your nails done, or maybe it's a massage, or maybe it's just a really nice dinner out with your family. Whatever that looks like, be sure to take some time to reward yourself for your hard work and for achieving something that very few people statistically ever get to do. You are birthing a book into the world. It's exciting. So take some time, relax, pamper yourself, and enjoy it. Because release day is just the beginning of all the hard work that goes into making a book successful. And so you're going to have really busy days ahead of you, starting with tomorrow. So take the day, take that evening, take the time that you need to celebrate and revel in your success, because you got to wake up tomorrow morning and get right back to the grind. So those are my tips for what to do on release date, and now you know what my Thursday looks like. I hope you'll join me that day all over social media. I'm sure I will be a little bit of everywhere, and I want to be able to thank all of you on that day for being a part of this journey with me. So that's it for this week. Hopefully I'll be back again next week with another video to answer more of your questions. And until then, I'll see you. If you have questions of your own, be sure to go to my website, saranegovetich.com. I'll provide a link down in the info section where you can enter in your own comments. Also, if you haven't done it yet, now is a good time to subscribe to my newsletter to get all of the updates and everything that you ever wanted to know about publishing. Again, I'll have a linky down in the info bar. And don't forget to subscribe. I think it's down here-ish in this general vicinity, that button, if you want to be sure that you don't miss any of these super informative videos. So that's it for this week. See you guys later.